Hi, water signs. Welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with self first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing our emotions so we can identify our intuition, okay? It comes with spiritual health, spiritual wealth, all right? But you got to learn to balance yourself so you can co-create with the universe, okay? You're looking at an opening, all right? Someone has had a realization, okay? Clarity has been opened up, all right? Seems like an opportunity's been opened, or you have the key, or you're searching for the key for something to be opened. Maybe you're searching for the key when it comes to spirituality, or there's a difficulty that's coming to light, all right? The light has been bright, okay, when it comes to the key of opening a situation, okay? Now we're looking at maybe there's a crossroad, all right? It could be a spiritual clash, religious clash, but we're looking at difficulties at a crossroad, trying to open up a situation maybe, or maybe when it comes to spiritual opening, because there seems to be a difficulty. Someone's creating arguments, okay, maybe on purpose to create delays. Maybe it's overseas, maybe trying to open up something overseas, but it seems to be a message, all right? The energy of something opening up about a difficulty. Someone is walking away, all right, from a disaster that became an obstacle, maybe overseas, or someone's traveling from overseas. But it seems to be someone's using the energy to walk away from a difficulties because someone was riding around strategically, okay, with someone that was quite maybe a clever, manipulative woman, okay, that has a religious clash, okay, when it comes to opening someone's religious journey, all right? Water signs, some of you have found an opening to this difficult situation. It was a very long one. You could be a masculine, okay, dealing with a very manipulative, clever woman. But you're looking strategically of how to maybe come to a common ground so you can deliver or open up more to spirituality. Because someone is strategically being difficult, okay, creating problems, arguments on your pathway, okay? You could be dealing with a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Pentacles, okay? But you're looking at the heart of a matter when it comes to a new cycle, all right? Maybe you think someone is very loving, a Queen of Pentacles within your energy, or a Queen of Cups. Someone feels like you're very nurturing, you are the one, but it seems to be a difficulty because there was a very clever, strategic woman creating obstacles when it comes to spiritual growth, all right? It was a very difficult situation. So now we're looking at water signs, okay? You are up, all right? Someone thinks you're very loving. Someone thinks that you're very nurturing on your pathway. They think you'll be a very good businesswoman, all right? Very grounded. But unfortunately, it came with a block within your journey, okay? There seems to be a creative block that's creating delays, all right? Because someone forged their expertise. So now we're looking at the weakness of someone abroad, all right? Or someone's mind that's not broad enough. So you're looking at delays with someone's weakness because now we have an indecision of an upside down. The magician. Someone was purposely, all right, creating blocks in your journey towards your financial growth, all right? Looking at accumulation. Someone at work maybe is being very strategically clever, but not clever, all right? Someone being very strategic, okay, very foxy, okay? Very devious, manipulative person looking for privilege. Someone that feels very privileged, very entitled, but you're moving into the energy of inheritance, okay, after a difficulty when it comes to spiritual growth or maybe religious clashes, okay, because there was difficulty maybe with a Virgo person at work, a woman that was wasting the time of a team. So now we see, oh, too far up, sorry guys. Oh, I will one day have a proper like setup. I'm doing learn as you go. Learn as you go. It's okay, collective, to learn as you go, right? We can make mistakes, long as we learn from it, all right? When people say sorry and they don't change their behavior, that means they are being manipulative. Okay, always remember that. All right, because someone at work is wasting, a team of people is wasting their time. All right, with a very manipulative person at work forging their expertise. But you're in the energy of creating maybe your own business by using your intuition. All right, you could be a Queen of Cups I'm talking to. You're moving away from wasting your time with people, things, and places that lack ambition, that creates delays, all right? Because there seems to be appointments that came with disappointment, with a difficulty when it comes to maybe a religious worship group, maybe, or something. But we're looking at paltry effort within this group of people because they're in with the wrong energy, all right? So someone's walked into unexpected. Somebody was hoping to work strategically with a team of people, passionately to open up a delay. But this delay of this passion came with blocked creativity. Why? Because someone's forging their expertise, acting like they can accumulate deeds, lump sum of money, inheritance, you name it, family settlements, being financially responsible. But someone isn't. Someone was more looking for a sexual adventure, maybe a Sagittarius person. So now we're looking at a journey of someone being very ambitious when it comes to generosity, okay? Because someone's very active when it comes to promiscuities, being promiscuous, all right? Someone very active, okay, like a little rabbit, an energetic person. They're negotiating under a false pretense because they forged their expertise. So now someone is looking at debates, all right, because there was a competition, all right. Someone that loves a challenge, that tried to open up a block situation, a delays, but they tried to do it with a forged expertise. So now we're looking at recognition. Maybe you're going into the energy of recognition, but someone's wasting their time when it comes to success, victory, fame, or going on the ride for high status, being in the spotlight with the crowds of support. They went maybe on a pathway with a Queen of Pentacles, but it looks like they're wasting their time. There's a lack of ambition. There's too much delays and disappointments. This is called a paltry effort. So someone is maybe a celebrity, maybe a Queen of Pentacles. We're looking at achievements, triumph. Someone's winning and having an advantage, which is a Leo person. Leo person looking at advantage. Maybe you're Queen of Cups thinking about the difficulties with a Leo person when it comes to wasting time, with a lack of ambition with a Taurus person. Because now we're looking at sadness. Maybe you feel sad, water signs, because you're sad about unrequited love. Someone has blocked emotions when it comes to the cycle of love, all right? Because they seem to be stuck in a cycle when it comes to engagements or relationships. Because somebody went in for a business relationship instead of a relationship when it comes to love from the heart. So now you're understanding. Maybe I'm talking to a Queen of Cups. Maybe she feels the energy of someone's regret, maybe a Leo person. Or she regrets maybe teaming up with a Queen of Pentacles, all right, when it comes to fame, recognition. Because someone has regrets, because this was a delusion. Because someone was focused on the negative. Maybe you're thinking of maybe two pathways. Somebody was thinking about two pathways, two women maybe. When it comes to business decisions, when it comes to plans, when it comes to the grass was greener on the other side. They were looking for, maybe the grass was greener with the Queen of Pentacles. Because maybe they had a little bit of recognition, fame, goodwill, a little bit of applause. One or two fans, all right? But we're looking at a fanatic with the Queen of Pentacles on this pathway when it comes to a business decision. They were very sneaky, all right? We're looking at a very manipulative person, a very clever, well, they thought was clever. But this team of people is wasting their time because they're looking at a lack of ambition. There seems to be delays, disappointments, all right? Because now we're looking at riding into unexpected financial windfall, but it came with difficulty when it comes to that success. Someone's delivering a message, all right? Or when it comes to you, my lovely, you might seem to be in regret and maybe you might be refusing a few offers at the moment, all right? But don't miss out your own opportunities because you're upset about unrequited love. Someone has blocked emotions, okay? Maybe a masculine. Maybe you feel like he's from your past life energy. He was hoping to open up an adventure with this person. Maybe it was a quick decision, but this masculine went on a sexual adventure instead. Why? Because he went on adventure with someone abroad, maybe, all right, with blocked creativity, who forged their expertise, but that is weak when it comes to manifestations. So now, because of this, they're in an indecision, and maybe someone feels very frustrated due to this delay. All right. Where's my other deck? Where are ya? Where are ya? Where are ya? Okay, so we're looking at blocks. We're looking at creative ideas, okay, that came with forged expertise, all right? Maybe abroad and someone's stuck in a situation, maybe in an overseas business deal. But we see frustrations and delays when it comes to this decision. It's now become an indecision with a huge block, like a mountain that's blocking people's light, okay? Because now someone had a wish fulfillment, okay? But it's been blocked. All right, maybe there was a wish fulfillment to block Aquarius person, all right, but a situation, someone forged the expertise when it comes to being an inspiring person. Someone had a wish fulfillment, all right, to carry on this block with a forged expertise. Maybe a Sagittarius person in an unrequited love situation with a masculine. But water signs, it seems like you're in regret. Maybe you saw an offer with this masculine. Maybe you gave an offer to this masculine and they refused it, okay? They didn't recognize your value. Some people think that love is weakness. You'll not be thinking about a King of Swords. You could be thinking about a King of Swords, all right, in his energy of accumulation when it comes to ancestry wealth, all right, inheritance, bring prestige, okay? Maybe looking at, he's riding in, trying to be more responsible, like that provider, old school money. We need to get rid of that old school thinking, though, that the masculine has to provide, is the only provider, blah, 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 blah. Somebody, a Queen of Swords, saw this team of people wasting their time, or you saw, because you're in the thoughts of the Queen of Swords, right? You see that people are wasting their time on this ambitious person, okay? Overly ambitious person when it comes to fame, recognition, victories. Because now you see this person had a pathway of two, okay? Maybe this masculine is so hard at work. It's been highlighted. Maybe a Leo person. Now you're looking at the passion, looking at the someone's exposing someone's force expertise. So now it's been highlighted that someone's under negotiations or in a debate about a competitive person that saw a challenge, that loves a challenge, maybe with a masculine that's a powerful man, or could be a leader, okay, or someone that is called Pooh Bear. Should be more powerful, that leader, do you know what I mean? He's got the strength that he can carry through any obstacle. He can break through and make major obstacles be nothing to them, you know? But they're looking at the passion of highlighting, maybe Aquarius and a Leo person. Because now we see we have an opening, a difficulty with maybe a Queen of Pentacles in your energy. Someone feels like you're going to be a very good businesswoman, all right? They feel like you're very outspoken, okay? They feel like you can see a problem, that somebody was wasting their time within this group with this Queen of Pentacles on their pathway that had a little bit of fame maybe, and some will wishes when it comes to support, and had a bit of a crowd. Someone that's in the spotlight, but it seems to be a difficulty when it comes to the energy of someone riding in when it comes to ancestry, because somebody was trying to take someone's ancestral inheritance and accumulate money on their pathway. So now this team of people, okay, that probably wasting their time, have thought about this problem and seen a solution. And you see the problem is the Queen of Pentacles, okay, on this pathway. But it seems to be a masculine making a choice, all right, when it comes to a crossroad. Maybe he's at a crossroad with you, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, okay, because maybe someone's hard at work, but he has to cut that out. Maybe someone's cutting out or cut you out, a water sign person, because they had blocked emotions, all right? Or someone's misinterpreted you and sees you as blocked emotions, all right? But somebody seems to want to cut someone out. Maybe an earth sign masculine wants to cut out maybe a Queen of Cups. Maybe it's a rich man, maybe a stable man, but he seems like he wants to cut out this passion because the needle's pointing this way. Someone wants to look at grounding themselves by cutting out sexual activities, maybe, and cutting out like a forged person that forged that expertise when it comes to opening up about spirituality, about bringing a crowd of people to ascend higher to God. It was more accumulation because somebody was overly ambitious. Somebody loves the Queen of Cups. Someone sees you as the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, loving, this King of Swords. But on his pathway, he's looking at difficulties though. He sees you as a power couple. You can be successful. You both can have an advantage because you'll be good at a team. But someone's wasting their time. Someone sees you as a pre-empress though, because all three queens are here, just looking for one more, which is the Queen of Wands, you know. But maybe this masculine feels more grounded now, a King of Swords. And he's looking at his luck, his choices, his blessings. And also this could be a third party person when it comes to the four-leaf clover. Someone sees you as divine feminine. He feels like he missed the opportunity because they was with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe they feel like it was a wasted talent or potential when it comes to fertility. It could be children, it could be birthing a new project. Because now someone feels as if they need to move forward and use the energy from their ancestors so they can reaccumulate their stability, their groundship, and also become more fertile when it comes to planting their foundation. Okay, someone's looking at a new cycle, and someone's talking about a new cycle, maybe in public because they were confused, maybe about a public speaker when it comes to an engagement or when it comes to a new cycle. Maybe someone's single now and happy and start a new beginning. It could be a Leo, an Aquarius person. This masculine is looking at an Aquarius, or their dreams coming true. Maybe they're looking at a gifted baby, a spiritual son for some of you, because this masculine seems like he wants to turn his back on being maybe nervous of giving an offer because somebody robbed him maybe by using love on their ship to go through. This masculine could be a trader, you know, that brings in his he's using his finances, you know, accumulating finances, but it seems to be a decrease because it was a secret that had to end because it's a divine feminine sent a letter about a difficult argument that needs to be stabilized when it comes to ancestry, when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to the root of someone's home, because there's a secret, a big secret about a friend that was like a third party person, but someone's looking at luck. Yeah, third party person, man, was being sneaky because the snake is there slithering, not a very good person. All right, water sign, remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.